Hey, this is Amanda from The Fundamental Home, and today is day 3 of my Q&A, and today I'm answering your questions about my YouTube channel. These are questions about things that I have done on previous videos or anything relating to starting my YouTube channel and all those things like that. So, we can go ahead and get started, and the first question is about a video that I made in the past. I'll link it up here if you haven't seen it, and it's about when I made kombucha. And the question was, are you still making kombucha and how does it taste? Well, it tastes different than the stuff from the store because I didn't add any fruit. I think I need to add some fruitiness to it. I haven't made another batch of kombucha like from scratch. What I do have is SCOBY Hotel kind of forming. So I had let some sit on the counter and just let it continue to ferment and yeast, and it's building additional scobies, and I probably have 3 or 4 at this point, and I thought when I get about 6 I might start making another big batch and just have a bunch and bottle it like Farmer Meemaw does. So that's what's going on with the kombucha right now. It's just kind of sitting on my counter. But anyway, next question. Let's see. What's your favorite video that you've made? That's kind of hard because it's kind of like living it's kind of like living my life. You know, I just make videos every day and I just move on. And so it's like picking your favorite day of your life. You know what I mean? You think back. There are a couple that I've actually watched and rewatched. One that I watch and rewatch all the time is the one that I made with Rick. It was his Father's Day question. I'll link that up here. And I really like watching that one just because I like seeing my husband. I like seeing him answer the questions. I like seeing us interact. It makes me happy. So I like that one. Out of the ones that I've done by myself, I think that I really like appreciating our abundance. And I can't keep linking everything at the top because I'm only limited to so many. So I'll link that one in the description box if you want to head down there and look for that. But that is my favorite one that I watch from time to time just to remind me. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of times when I make, especially the Worthy Wednesday videos, and I'll link the playlist to Worthy Wednesday down below too, but I think that those videos I make kind of with the thought of almost a Bible study. It wasn't intended to be a Bible study, it was just intended to be a talk, but it just kind of has turned out that way. But I kind of need the reminding. I do it, it's like my devotions that I share with you almost. And anyway, the Appreciating Our Abundance is one that I really like. So, has anyone ever recognized me? No. And I think that's a couple reasons. First of all, I'm not really out and about too much. You know, I limit my going out and about. The only time I'm out is really to run errands and do very specific tasks, and then I'm hurrying up to get home. And so I'm just not around too often, and I also kind of live in a very rural area, so unless you actually are here, you're probably not going to see me. And no, I'm not going to share where it is because I do like a little privacy. But if you happen to see me, I mean, occasionally I go to Asheville, occasionally I go to Charlotte, so occasionally I'm out in big cities. But I just think the people in cities probably, I just don't think there's a lot of people in cities that are watching my channel. I mean, if you are, hey. But I just think that a lot of the things that I do are kind of simple living, and I don't know that they're things that people in cities are necessarily appreciating. So, if you are, great. But so far I just haven't heard that a lot from people. Most people that are talking to me tell me they live in rural areas. So, how do I feel about it? Perfectly fine. I like the anonymity. I like that there's no stress, because I do kind of have the stress when I go in the grocery store especially. Like, one day this week Brian forgot his lunch, and he actually works right near an Aldi. So it's not a big deal he forgets his lunch for me to run over to Aldi and grab him something. And so, with his money, of course. And because I'm not paying for it. If he forgot his lunch, that's his business. But anyway, sometimes he might just forget it just so he'll get something different, you know. But whatever. He's almost 20. He can do what he wants. So, anyway, I'm really paranoid when I go in the grocery store because I'm thinking, is somebody going to see me buying something? Are they going to be judging what I'm doing? So I'm kind of glad not to have that pressure, but that's okay with me. Am I getting a P.O. box? Shammy, shammy. Shamai, how do you pronounce that? I don't know. Shemai, Shemai. That YouTuber has asked me several times about getting a P.O. box. I would like to get one. I plan to get one as soon as I can. It is not like the main priority in my life right now. So I'll get one eventually. It's just, I'm not getting it right now. I've been busy with trying to get everything, you know, I talk about being busy all the time. I really am. It's not a complaint. I'm genuinely busy. And in addition to that, it costs money to get a P.O. box, and it's about $50 where we live. And if you watch my videos, you know that's 2 weeks worth of groceries in my house. So that's actually a lot of money to set aside for something. And we had big expenses in the last month with Brian's wisdom teeth being removed. So will we get one? Yes. Are we getting one now? Not yet. You guys haven't seen Nugget in a while. Katie's always climbing around, but they get along pretty well. She kind of swats him like a big sister when he gets in her face, but most of the time they get along pretty well. She had to jump on my lap while I was filming. Anyway, so my next question is, what made you decide to do YouTube videos? So I thought last year I would do some YouTube videos to help with my blog. I really enjoy writing, and I've always thought of myself as a writer. And I started doing the YouTube videos to supplement things that I couldn't really communicate well in my blog. But at the first I was really stiff, and it really stressed me out. Well, then my husband wanted to do a YouTube channel together, and so I thought, okay, I will do that because he's doing it. And if you watch my intro video, which I'll link in the description box, I really hate that video. It's so awkward. But anyway, you can see how Rick kind of took the lead on that, and I was kind of in the background because I really wasn't comfortable doing the video thing, and he really is comfortable in videos. I wish he would do more. Anyway, so I started doing them, and then it was just hard to fit it in because, like I said, we're so busy. I know it's like the refrain of my life, but it was hard to fit them in and blog at the same time. But I made Tangie and I got together with a group of people to create the Frugal Family Food Collab. And about that time, Rick said, you know what, I don't think that we can do this YouTube thing. And I said, well, I'm already committed to this YouTube collab. So he said, well, you go ahead and do it, but I'm gonna kind of back off. I just don't think we have time to do it. So I was already committed. I went ahead and started it. Well, of course, that kind of snowballed into me doing tons of different videos and being involved with the people that I like on YouTube and stuff. And then, of course, I started the video every day in April, thanks to Farmer Meemaw. She gets full credit for that. Once I started doing that, I realized that I really loved YouTube, and I got more comfortable and kind of started moving in that direction that I was just going to focus on YouTube and not so much on the writing. Because frankly, this takes a little bit less time. So, and plus it's more fun. I like the writing too. I think there's some things that you can only communicate through writing. Just for now, I don't have time to do that. So anyway, that's how we started with the YouTube videos. What kind of videos do you plan to make in the future? And somebody specifically asked DIYs and decor. I am not like a decor person. I think we'll probably do some because Brianna wants to redo her room here in the future, and we'll probably do that. But I think pretty much everything is related to frugal living and simple living, and that's just the direction we seem to be going. And the frugal living is because I feel like I have something to share, and of course things with our family. We are considering, this is the first time I've put that out there, so just be ready for this. We're considering doing a vlog channel. We have a project that we want to do. And I'll share more with you on that as we decide whether or not we can do that. But we have a project that we'd like to do with our family in the next year. And we thought we'd share that with you because it's kind of a fun, exciting thing. So we thought about adding a vlog channel. I definitely want to start doing live events. That'll be coming. I will be announcing details on that very shortly. Live events are coming, for sure. It's just a matter of when and how. So definitely working on that, and I'm keeping on the homesteading thing because frankly that's what I want to do. That's the direction I want to go. And I've said before, I'm not a homesteader, but that's the kind of thing I want to learn, and if you're interested in that, definitely want to do that. I definitely think Worthy Wednesday is going to continue. I'm going to keep talking about that. If you have questions, you can always put them in the comments and I'll try to answer them in videos, but that's just the kind of things that I see us doing in the future. And I definitely want to get back to vlogging. I'm hoping once the boys get their license, and they both should have it by the end of the year, that I'll have a lot more free time and I can really focus on the things that we're doing here. So, what kind of camera and editing software do you use? Well, it is a Samsung. I have a Samsung camera. I don't really know what kind it is. It's not a fancy one. It was given to me as a gift and I use it. And I kind of have to use it in certain ways just to make sure that the lighting is good, because I don't have any kind of fancy stuff. There are some cameras that I'd like. I'd like to get a vlogging camera. I'd like to get, you know, all the fancy stuff. But I don't know if I'm going to get that anytime soon. If I do, I will announce it. And as far as editing software, I pretty much stick with Movie Maker. And if you watch my videos, you can tell. I keep it simple. Brianna likes to use Wondershare, which we recently purchased. She had had it before for her videos. And she's going to teach me how to use it when I have time. And that's how it's going to be with her. So we don't really do anything else. There are other options available, but I like to keep it simple in everything that I do. So nothing fancy there. So that's it. This is really a short one. Tomorrow is Friday, and for Fundamentally Frugal Friday, I will be answering your questions on finance, and that I will try to answer them quickly, but that will probably be a long one because I have tons of questions on finance. Tons of questions. And I would like to say that I did look at the channel, and I'm glad I didn't announce the channel yesterday because you wouldn't have found it, because what I thought it was Practice Hospitality, but it's actually, the channel is Sharon Autry. And I'm going to link down below to Sharon's channel, and she's going to be our Frugal Family Food for this week with her daughter. And you definitely want to go to her channel and subscribe. She's a very new channel. But at the top it says on her cover photo, it says Practice Hospitality, and that's why that was in my mind. But her videos are really good, really well put together, and I think that you'll find that she's a great lady and someone that you're going to want to keep watching. She's got lots of stuff out there. So go to her channel, check it out, and tomorrow I will link to her video with her daughter. And she's making a shelf-stable meal for you preppers out there. So anyway, that is it for today. I have to go out to Charlotte with my children again today, so if you're out there, say hello. But anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.